This episode and all future episodes of the Tryhards podcast is now available as a video podcast on Spotify. If you would like to consider supporting us as well, we would very much appreciate it. There is a link in the description to allow you to do listener support from here on out. Thank you so much for your support, and we hope you enjoy this episode of the Tryhards podcast, brought to you by Anchor.
This bitch.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Tryhards podcast. My name is Poky Plays.
I'm Jeany Robo.
And it's been, as we say every time, Gene, it's been a while.
It has been what, a month? Two?
It's been about 2 months.
It's been about 2 months.
Yeah, because it was in February.
It was in February. Yeah, because that was
in
when the first Xenoblade trailer came out, which we'll get to in a bit.
We have some amazing news today. Just gonna let you guys know.
Before we start anything, just know this podcast is currently being streamed live on Poky's Twitch.
It's currently being streamed on twitch.tv/PokemonRocksNight.
Yes, sir. So if at any point we just stop talking and read something, that is chat.
I will try and refrain from reading chat too much during the podcast, but I just want to let you guys know.
We'll see how this goes.
We're just testing this out, see how it goes. But as we always start, my man. We're gonna start off by letting you guys know that we are affiliated now with Rogue Energy. Use code the Tryhards to get 10% off. It also gives us a little bit of support.
Gives you support.
We get the split, man. That's why it's a separate account.
Oh fucking shit!
we get the splits, man.
Don't try to be modest here,
bruh. We have yet to get paid.
The limited revenue that we are getting off of this affiliate.
Limited.
Very limited.
But just use code the Tryhards for 10% off, and it helps keep the podcast going. Helps us to get better equipment, as we all definitely know. We all need equipment.
Oh, of course.
Helps.
We've
helps to
definitely
fuel
not been
our.
running. We've definitely not been running with the same microphones and same headphones. Or we were rocking with the same headphones for over a year for the podcast, but you kind of switched over to get Sennheisers.
I had to get the 600s.
650s, I think. Right?
6XX. That's why I call them the 600s.
The 600s, that's it.
The 600s. It's a lovely thing to have in our affiliate.
I have a friend who watches Dank Pods in my school.
Oh, I love it.
And literally, I was cause I brought it up, right? I was like, dude, because my current headphones that I use, for those who don't know, I use the Google Pixel Buds, the 2020 versions, whenever I'm at school and shit.
At least you don't have the beans.
Yeah, yo, dude, I do not want the beans. But I was explaining that to them of just dude, the bass on these suck. I have more bass on my audiophile headphones listening to Scarlet Fire. And this dude was just is that a Dank Pods joke? And I looked at him, and we just both looked at each other, and at the same time we go, oh, my Puxel.
Oh, my Puxel.
I wish I was joking. We both went, oh, my Puxel.
That's amazing. Speaking of Dank Pods and YouTubes, just to let you guys know, we also have merch. Cop it in the description.
That's a great segue.
Cop it in the description. Because we got merch, we got hoodies, we got backpacks, we got crop hoodies, got shirts, we got a sticker. There is a pillow. There's I don't know if there's a mug or not. If there's not a mug, we will make a mug, and there will be a shot glass at some point. I think there's a mug.
A shot glass.
I think it's actually a pint, pint glass.
Yes.
Still.
Oh, great. Yes, the best way to support a podcast with a minor as the co-host, a shot glass.
And a guy who doesn't like alcohol.
You drink it on occasions.
Dude, I have to have it taste so sweet that I can't tell it's alcohol.
Jesus Christ.
Alcohol is disgusting. Anyway, Gene, do we want to roll a die? You want to roll a die?
No, I say we just pick a random number.
Pick a random number. All right. So we got you know what? I'm just gonna actually give you the rundown, and you pick one.
I think it's 17.
No, I'm gonna give you the rundown, and you just pick one, motherfucker.
No.
Just pick one.
I want to be different.
I don't care.
You can't force me to do this, Poky.
No, I can't force you to do anything, but still, pick it.
You're right. All right, cool. Go down the list.
Business, medical, husband and wife, Viagra, gay, kid, animal, man and woman, drunks, political, religious jokes, golf, lawyer, old age, prostitute, stupid people, miscellaneous. Pick one, my friend.
You know, I actually can't remember a single lawyer joke.
We have probably only done one. So
I'm going to say lawyer.
That is a good old 226. Those of you guys who are new here, we have a book that has been in the podcast since the beginning. I think it literally has been since the beginning. Oh, no, because of MC Podcast. MCL Podcast.
No, okay. That was literally one episode that we made.
And it was on SoundCloud.
What, 3 hours long almost?
Yeah, it was stupid long, dude.
And the entire time, through that entire, like, quote-unquote podcast episode, I was drawing All Might from My Hero Academia.
You were just drawing the entire... I didn't know that.
Yeah, like, that entire time, I remember vividly, like, at any point where I just space out, it's because I'm just drawing the whole time.
That's fucking insane, bro.
It was hilarious.
So, we, pick a number 1 through 4.
21. No,
Fuck you. That means 3. Okay. Okay, 3 it is. Oh wait, we have read this one. We have read number 3. We've read number 3.
All right, number 4.
Number 4.
Oh god.
All right, let's try not to have a stroke reading today.
My chest already hurts. That's great.
Madam opened the brothel door to see a dignified, well-dressed, good-looking man in his late 40s or early 50s. Can I help you? She asked. I want to see Natalie, the man replied. Sir, Natalie is one of our most expensive ladies. Perhaps you prefer someone else. No, I must see Natalie. Just then, Natalie appeared and announced the man that she charged $1,000 a visit. Without hesitation, the man pulled out 10 $100 bills and gave them to Natalie, and they went upstairs. After an hour, the man calmly left. The next night, the same man appeared again,
baby.
Demanding to see Natalie. Natalie explained that no one had ever come back to see 2 nights in a row. Too expensive, and she didn't give guest counts. The price was still $1,000. Again, the man peeled 10 $100 bills and gave them to Natalie, and they went upstairs. After an hour, he left. Following night, the man was there again. Everyone was astounded when he had come to the 3rd consecutive night, but he paid Natalie the $1,000 and went upstairs. After their session, Natalie questioned the man. No one's ever used me 3 nights in a row. Where are you from? The man replied, South Carolina. Really, she said. I have a family in South Carolina.
Oh, that's where this is going.
I know, said the man. Your father died and I'm your sister's attorney. She gave you your $3,000 inheritance.
That's a hell of a way to get an inheritance.
Oh.
I genuinely thought this was about to go to a Sweet Home Alabama situation.
Once I read that, I went, oh god, that's awful. Oh, that was great. Oh,
that was a good one. I like that.
Oh, speaking of great things, you guys should check out my music under the name Poky Beats.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're just going right through this, man. Like
through.
We should have this for context, okay? Mm-hmm. All right, that's 2 for the stroke count.
That's 3.
So that's 3 now. Damn,
it was 3. I had 3 in there.
So we have had this topic list ready for almost a month.
Yeah, 3-26.
And yeah,
literally 1 week less than a month.
And so, to me, it's just weird going through this topic list and just how fast you're just darting through all the topics.
Dude,
so
I've been reading
about Xenoblade.
I've been reading sponsors the whole bunch of time on my streams, dude. I'm so used to having to speed through crap. It's great. But seriously, you guys should check out my music under Poky Beats. I'm on Spotify and YouTube Music. I'm not going to be on Apple Music because fuck you.
Non-biased, I think it's actually kind of good music, especially like the way that you do it is very unique.
Yeah.
In the way that your style always sounds like an Android alarm.
Am I right? I don't know if I would describe like some of the first ones as an Android alarm, but definitely like one of the recent
not
ones.
At all. But like,
one of the unreleased ones is definitely.
Some of the most recent ones, that you genuinely sound like you're making alarms that will come with every single Android phone for the next 10 years.
You know what? Hey, Samsung, I'd give it to you for free for the exposure. Let's go. Come on.
Let's get this going. Out in every single ad of your phones.
I don't even want the shout out. Just put me in your. Just make me pre-installed on the phone like Apple did with a bunch of artists in fucking 2012.
People are like, huh, who's this guy? They find your Twitch channel, come to find out you're some crackhead white guy from North Carolina.
Just sitting here playing with a metal Banando.
Okay, for those of you who don't know, Banando was a joke. Was that a joke that we made, or did we find it?
That was a joke. So the Banando is actually something that was like a meme in Smash Brothers whenever Shulk got into Smash on 3DS and Wii U. They replaced his Monado with a banana the entire time, and we just fucking took it and rolled with it in MCL.
Okay, see, I didn't realize that, because I thought that you had just made that up on the fly, right?
Oh no, I can show you images of it.
Okay, please do, but, like, for context, we had a series on Poky's YouTube channel way back, like, what, almost 5 years ago now?
Oh yeah, almost 5 years.
Whenever the Banando joke happened, it was almost 5 years ago now. And, we had a series called Minecraft Live where Poke would quote-unquote live stream. Wasn't always live streaming. And we would just play Minecraft. And it was great. Okay, that's kind of funny. It just showed me the image of the Banando. But, like, we had this, like, skit at the beginning of one of the episodes where I had, like, a Shulk skin on. And I said, hey, have you seen my grandpa?
Oh, I ain't seen a man. I ain't seen a man. I don't remember how the whole skit went, but that was just fucking
I don't remember how the whole skit went because it was
also scroll down a bit.
Time ago now. I am seeing the. I'm really feeling it.
I'm really peeling it.
Oh my god! I didn't even realize it said peeling.
Speaking of peeling, we've watched a bunch of appealing anime recently.
Oh my god, dude, you're finding so many good segues in this. Okay, so for those who don't know, we are massive fucking weebs.
As if the otaku box wasn't a good indication.
Yeah.
The fact that even though we stopped doing them, I'm still receiving them and they're just piling up.
Yeah, I know, you've shown me pictures.
I got a bag last week.
You got a bag?
I got a bag.
The otaku bag.
I got the otaku bag.
I remember that was a joke we had for 2 episodes straight.
It was fantastic.
It was great. But me and Pope, we watched quite a few shows together, especially as of lately.
Oh, yeah.
We watched quite a lot of anime together. I watch more anime with Poky than I do by myself, which is insane to me.
Same here.
Because I have watched almost all of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure by myself, and that's still nowhere near as much.
Let's see here. But, so, like, our first introduction back to watching anime together, was that Dress Up Darling?
As of recently?
No, Code Geass. Code Geass started it.
I was gonna say Code Geass would be the most recent. The most recent of us.
That started us. Yeah, we started with Code Geass because we wanted to watch. We watched the rest of season 1, 2 in the movie.
Yeah, because before that we watched Shield Hero together. We watched Magus Bride together. What else did we watch together?
I tried to get you to watch Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and you hated it. Went back later.
I didn't like it, and then you told me like, oh yeah, just watch like up until about episode 5, and it gets good.
Yeah.
And then I binged the whole first season in a night.
It's Reggie Genghis with a fucking slow start.
Yeah, dude, for real. That was great. But yeah, it was around that. Recently, we had watched Dress Up Darling together. We watched Sweetness and Lightning, which was a really good show.
That was so cute and adorable,
It was so pure. And then we went to... God, what did we watch after that? Was it Horimiya next?
Horimiya was after... Yeah, Horimiya was next.
Yeah, we watched Horimiya.
And then we watched... I guess that we're not our current watches after that.
Yeah, current watches, we're watching Komi Season 2, Rising of the Shield Hero Season 2,
Spy X Family.
By the way, you should both check out Spy Family, which is coming out
fucking wonderful.
I love it so far. Anya is the most precious thing, And anyone who says anything bad about her deserves to be pimp slapped.
And fuck that girl on TikTok who keeps trying to say that people are sexualizing
their mother and father. Are like,
did
you know that there's actually controversy going around of people saying that Cloverworks should actually cancel it now?
They can go fuck themselves.
That's what I saw a TikTok of that today.
Yeah, fuck them.
People talking about canceling Spy X Family.
Fuck them.
Just because of that one TikToker.
Fuck them. Fuck them. We also finished My Roommate as a Cat.
We did. He finally got me to watch My Roommate as a Cat after trying to convince me to watch it for, what, 6 months, 8 months?
It's been a while.
It's been a hot minute.
I have a couple other cutesy ones that I like that I feel like you should try at some point. Like Senko-san, I want to watch with you at some point.
Yeah, that one seems interesting. I got him to... so... As we should have, like, pre-context for this.
Is this one? Is it this
friends, one? Yes. One of Poky's IRL friends for years now has been trying to convince him to watch Trigun.
Since a convention that you and I went to.
With him.
With him. He was like, "Oh, you should watch this," and he showed me the opening scene. This was like 2018.
This was like 2018, early 2019 at the latest, right?
Yeah, because it was the.
We tried to get him to watch Trigun. That's all we're gonna say. We tried to get him to watch Trigun. Me and his friend, I'm not gonna say his name. We had both watched it prior to this.
Yeah,
but for the past almost 3, maybe 4 years, we have been trying to convince Poky to watch this fucking show.
His friend has been messaging me almost every day for the past 3 years, telling me about. He's like, just dropping me. We went to go see Sonic 2. Dude shows up wearing a Trigun shirt and says, "Hey, I don't know if you ever heard of this anime. It's pretty good. I may have recommended it to you once or twice." And I was just like, "Son of a bitch! I knew you'd bring something about it."
The best part is, right, his Discord profile picture, or at least whenever I talked to him, was another Trigun character that we're going to meet fairly soon. He hasn't gotten too far into Trigun. We've gotten to
3 episodes in.
4?
We're 3 episodes in. We're on episode 4. We just finished 3 episodes.
Yeah. And so he's not too insanely far into it, but I'm just going to go ahead and say his name because it is like the best character in the show, in my opinion. His profile picture on Discord was of a character from Trigun known as Nicholas D. Wolfwood. Now, if you've watched Trigun, you know exactly how great this character is. Anyway,
I just know that with Trigun though, it's been one that I've actually really enjoyed. Just sitting down.
It's been one that, dude, because we've been trying to convince you to watch it for the past 3 years.
Okay, I'm gonna be dead set with you. I was expecting some like Cowboy Bebop knockoff shit because I didn't care for Cowboy Bebop.
So okay, I can see that and I get that. Okay, I'm currently watching Cowboy Bebop. I'm like 4 episodes in. I'm like kind of iffy on it, but I want to get through it to see what everyone talks about, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm sure it's one of those where it's like a slow start too. That's
what I want to believe.
It's I saw it on Toonami whenever that was the thing, and back when I had cable, and like I just could never get into it, dude, because it came on after Akame ga Kill was on. So I was watching Akame ga Kill.
Oh god!
And then I got to Cowboy Bebop, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?" The 2 anime on there I couldn't. Well, actually 3 that I couldn't watch was Parasite, Cowboy Bebop, Parasite, and Attack on Titan. All 3 were just like, no, fuck off.
Okay. To be fair, Attack on Titan and Parasite, very fair. You're not a huge fan of like the gory action shows.
No, I can't. Akame ga Kill was a stretch.
Akame ga Kill was a very big stretch. Although Akame ga Kill, in my opinion, I think it was more enticing because every single time. Okay, major spoilers for Akame ga Kill. Everyone fucking dies.
Dude, the only reason I started and continued watching it was because of the blonde-haired cat girl. Not even gonna lie.
Oh, Leon, yeah.
Leon is the only reason that I sat there was like, okay, I'll watch this a little bit because it's just dude walking through town gets talking to a cat girl, and all of a sudden shit hits the fan.
Literally, the only reasons that I watched that show in the beginning all died.
Yeah.
Like,
everyone died.
What was her name? Shell?
Oh no! I was on a phone. I was on a phone call.
She was
with one of our old friends. Whenever we watched that scene, and she fucking screamed.
Yeah, dude. Because we just started getting character development for her, and she was the MILF of the group. So like I don't know, man. Like there was a lot that I liked about her, and then it was like, okay, well now that she's dead, what other characters should I start looking into? Okay,
what's bullshit
I like
about
Balot's
that entire
character.
You know what
I like Balot, and then he dies.
You know what's bullshit about that entire thing though?
What's that?
The manga, none of that happens.
Are you serious?
No one dies.
So they killed literally everyone
just so that they wouldn't have a second season.
That's hilarious.
Well, that keeps from having a no game, no life situation, doesn't it?
I mean, I guess. No game, no life, no origami, everything, bro.
Yeah, but
like,
fucking...
it makes me sad.
You know what else makes me sad, man?
What's up?
The fact that it took so long for Kirby to come out.
Okay. You say it took so long for Kirby to come out. Didn't they like announce it a month before it released?
Oh god, no, dude. It was like almost a year.
What?
Yeah, I have
I didn't know about this.
So I have if you go on my Twitch, there's a clip of the Nintendo Direct where they announced it was getting a 3D game. And I fucking squeal. I have never had that much of like a schoolgirl reaction to anything until that Kirby showed up. And I was like, oh man, I can't believe this actually happened. And like I squealed. I just straight up squealed. Like,
Jesus Christ. I can't imagine you squealing. I genuinely can't.
I was a very, very happy man.
You were a very happy camper.
To see Kirby finally show up again after so long, it's just I had not played a Kirby game that I thoroughly enjoyed since Robobot.
Yeah.
Because I hate to say this, but the one on the Switch that we got, no, don't play the Friends one. Don't play the Friends one.
The Friends one. Oh wait, is that the Kirby Clash or whatever?
Yeah, Kirby Team Clash. 7 months ago was the announcement. I found the club.
Oh Jesus, God! I thought it was like they announced it at the Direct in February.
No, the February announcement was just them showing some of it because we didn't see much of it. Well, no, we saw a lot of it in February or in fucking what was 7 months ago.
7 months ago now.
That would have been September,
October, November, September. Yeah.
September Direct, I guess, was whenever Kirby was announced.
Yeah.
And then I waited forever, man, for Kirby to come out because I was like, okay, this is the first game in a while. I'm gonna sit down and binge play for a while, and then I didn't get to binge play it.
I do remember you and Lion for a while, like just always talking about that Kirby game, and the entire time, I guess in my brain, I was thinking of a Kirby game that was already out that the two of you finally played.
I play every Kirby game whenever I can. Like the second I get the chance, man.
Yeah, I was very wrong.
Except for Extra Epic Yarn, that can go fuck itself.
Yeah, fair. But no, I mean, I would say the game looks fun. The game looks very fun.
The game is.
I've watched you
play
it a couple times on stream.
My favorite Kirby games.
Like whenever I can tune into your stream, I watch it. Whenever I know you're streaming, I watch it. I should say.
Yeah.
And I mean, it looks fun. I'm probably not going to get it. I'm not too into the Kirby games, really. I
can't blame you,
but they're not really for me.
Yeah, you're more of a shooter RPG.
Maybe not even really a shooter. Like I'm starting to move away from the whole shooter aspect because it's all copy and paste of the same thing, right? The only shooters that I can only say, the only shooters that I can say that I would still enjoy is Black Ops 2.
You should try Splatoon.
I should. I've never played Splatoon.
I would be down to play Splatoon with you.
I'm in.
We can just. I don't know. I'm struggling if I don't know if I want to wait till 3 comes out and get 3 or if I want to go straight into 2.
Whichever one, it will happen after July. That's all I'm going to say for now.
It'll be 3 then. It'll be 3.
Okay.
I'll probably pick up 2. I'm probably picking up 2 within like a month.
Yeah, but yeah, like Kirby, it looks fun. It's not my style. Really, the only games that I've been playing lately, I started getting back into Genshin. For those who didn't know, I know-lifed Genshin Impact. from adventure rank 35 to adventure rank 54, just completely no life it. And so I stopped. I got burnt out. But I have friends at my school who play Genshin, and I'm like, okay, it's either this or Destiny. Pick your poison. So I obviously picked Genshin Impact. And I'm like, okay, this is fine, because either way, there's still a lot of stuff I can do. I can still build my Ganyu. I still have an Arataki Ito that I hadn't done anything with.
Oh, is that Mr.
And so I'm like, okay. Yeah, Mr. Discount Rock Daddy. But yeah, like,
can't replace
so
the Rock
I got back into Genshin, played a lot of Elden Ring. I don't know, like, and then obviously, like, the RPGs, the best ones, Xenoblade series, the best. Played a lot of Zelda, and I started playing Earthbound on stream occasionally.
Actually, just speaking of the Xenoblade and Zelda thing, something I didn't know. Monolith has been working on 3 games this past year.
Yes, they were working on Xenoblade 3. They're working on Breath of the Wild, the sequel. What the fuck was their third game? Oh, God.
Dude, they made Splatoon.
They made Splatoon?
They worked on Splatoon 2 and are working on 3. They have been working on so many fucking games. It's no wonder Zelda got postponed.
Big up Monolith.
I swear to God, Monolith makes everything good.
They do. They make also, I
hope if you noticed in the stream, guys, I had to adjust audio. I took a listen in and realized I was really fucking loud.
Were you?
Oh yeah, dude. Anytime I spoke, it would overpower you instantly.
Oh God. Interesting.
Speaking of overpowering,
trying not to be too loud.
Speaking of overpowering, though, did you hear about Sonic being mid?
Okay, so I should give context to this. So there is a YouTuber.
Let me open up this link you gave.
There is a YouTuber that I follow by the name of Afro Senju. He is a variety gaming YouTuber, and I really started watching him whenever he did his Elden Ring playthrough. He's still doing his Elden Ring playthrough, but I started following him on social media and all that jazz because he's a really cool dude. He's really funny, and he had this one quote unquote hot take on Twitter that a lot of people were wanting to cancel him for, and this is just me taking a jab at cancel culture of just saying, like, what the fuck? Because all he said was, compared to games like Final Fantasy and Xenoblade, Sonic music is mid.
So it wasn't Xenoblade, it was Final Fantasy XIV, Nier Automata, Persona 3 through 5, and Kingdom Hearts.
He did mention Xenoblade in one of the comments under it.
I'm looking to see if I could find that.
Yeah, but people got really pissed about that, and I'm not gonna lie. Okay, people can have their opinion, and that's just it. It's an opinion. He can think what he wants to think. Leave him be for that. And I'm not gonna lie, I agree with him. I'm not a fan of the Sonic soundtrack. At least not for the games that he specifically pointed out.
I will say this: a lot of Sonic games do have really good music, but they're not
a lot of them do.
But they're not gonna be super ultra best music ever. I'm sitting here going this is music I would listen to in the game. I'm not gonna listen to out of the soundtrack.
Yeah, and that's just it. In comparison to games like Nier Automata, Persona 3, Xenoblade, that in comparison, it's mid.
Yeah, in comparison to everything else, it's definitely not up there with Xenoblade and stuff like that. And even can someone put the fucking music from Sonic 06 in here? And I'm just dude.
Yeah, someone put Sonic 06 above the likes of Xenoblade. Dude, whenever people want to know Xenoblade soundtrack, there are 2 songs that I instantly show them, right? I show them Satori Marsh.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically from Xenoblade 1. Satori Marsh, and You Will Know Our Names.
That is definitely a good one to go with, man.
That is how I would introduce someone to the music of Xenoblade. But for you to blatantly say out loud that Sonic 06's soundtrack is better than Xenoblade, Nier Automata, and Persona 3...
through 5, plus Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy.
14. Game I haven't played.
I haven't played 14 either.
But even looking at all of this, most of the music that Sega uses in Sonic games and stuff that is actually good are not songs that were made for Sonic games.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite songs that I've ever seen in a Sonic thing was from Hyper Potions. The intros track they did for Sonic Mania is like one of my favorite things from Sonic.
That's true. Yeah, the Sonic Mania opening theme was good.
Sonic Mania in general just has good fucking music, man.
I like because
the Sega didn't have a damn hand
Sonic. I liked the original Sonic games. Like their music in that was great.
Green Hill's
overrated. Dude, the original Green Hill Zone music.
Green Hill's overrated.
So good.
Green Hill is overrated. Fuck you. I'm tired of hearing 80 different versions of Green Hill Zone, dude. I'm so tired of it.
To me, I think the big thing is nostalgia, right?
You can take your nostalgia and shove it. Sonic hasn't been good since the fucking Dreamcast.
And that's fair.
Except for...
But I'm also just saying, as a nostalgic purpose of, you remember when we used to play those, like, emulated games?
Yeah, I remember playing. Computer. Yeah, I remember playing Sonic. We played Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles and Sonic Cracker.
Like, yeah, and then like we played Star Fox. We played.
I didn't ever play Star Fox. Fuck that game.
No, wait, no, I played Star Fox.
You played Star Fox. I played Mario.
Mortal Kombat. You played Mario.
Yeah, I played Super Mario World.
I believe Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time was on there.
I hacked the hell out of that.
I remember that. I remember you did hack that.
Moon jump straight to the moon.
That was before I even knew what moon jump was a thing. And now that I'm like a Zelda Breath of the Wild speedrunner, like I have to look into these things, man. I got to.
It's fucking. But yeah, just on the Sonic thing, it says something when the best Sonic games of the last 20 years were not made by Sega.
That's facts.
The best Sonic game in the last 20 years, in my opinion, is Mania, and Sega didn't make it. Christian Whitehead made Sonic Mania with a bunch of other fans. If I'm not mistaken, they didn't even make the Rush series, the Advanced series. They did not make Sonic Colors on the DS, which is a good platformer. They didn't make any of that stuff. I don't even think they made the Sonic Boom for the 3DS, and that was actually an okay game.
There was one Sonic game that I played the hell out of because of this like one YouTuber. I can't remember his name now. But
is it Black Knight?
He did a Let's Play. Yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight. I loved the soundtrack in that game.
Soundtrack is good.
The soundtrack is good.
The game wasn't great. Itself.
The game wasn't add that to the Strokes.
I'm gonna add to the Strokes. I have a bad opinion about one game. I don't think Sonic 06 was that bad.
I personally have not seen or played Sonic 06.
I do not think Sonic 06 was that bad. I think it was a broken fucking mess. But I think the premise of the game was sound. I think if they had the time to polish it, it would have been considered as part of the Sonic Adventure things, and people wouldn't have been upset.
Honestly, I think my big thing is I don't like the 3D Sonic games very much. Like, now thinking about it, a lot of the Sonic games that I don't like are 3D Sonic games. Like, Sonic Unleashed is my least favorite Sonic game.
Okay, Unleashed is a good one. The daytime levels on that one is good.
Yeah, I think the only thing I didn't like about Sonic Unleashed, though, was the nighttime levels.
No, fuck the nighttime levels. They're too long. The Werehog is the dumbest thing they've done in a while.
Yeah, the daytime levels are great. I love them.
Oh, yeah, just being able to rush through stuff feels great.
Yeah.
We spoke about Mania. Let's talk about the sequel to it, fucking Sonic Forces, that did absolute dog shit for that entire thing.
Wasn't that a great game?
That was a fucking awful game. Let's make it to where you can make your own OC, and now you have a special boost with it. No. Now you get a gun, and Knuckles is still a dumbass. You know what Sega hasn't also made, but is also good for Sonic?
Uganda Knuckles?
Movies.
Oh.
Movies.
I was thinking the Uganda Knuckles.
Nah, that's
true though.
Sega actually did Note Away. They did put Uganda Knuckles memes on their Twitter, so it's fine.
Did they?
Yeah, they did.
That's great. I love that.
No, but Sega didn't have a hand in the movies either.
That's true.
They had like a
first
small
movie,
hand.
in my opinion, was great. I still haven't seen the second movie.
I'm waiting
the first movie was
for it to come out on a streaming service or DVD, and I'm gonna binge it with you.
Hell yeah, dude!
Because I'm down for watching that movie again. I'm not gonna get into spoiler territory, but oh my gosh, man!
Yeah. I only know one thing that you've told me, and that is that they did reference the way.
I did. It was a very slight reference, but literally, Robotnik at one point, whenever he meets Knuckles, just says, "Come with me. I will show you the way." And I was like, wow, that is small, but I dig it.
That is small and might not even be a reference, but if it is, I love it.
But you know what else I really dig, man?
Is it Xenoblade?
It's the fact that Xenoblade is coming out earlier than it was expected.
All right. So, if you know from the last podcast episode, the entire episode was about us talking and theorizing about Xenoblade. And I'm just going to say this outright. Throw everything we said out the fucking window.
In the bin.
Throw it out the window.
In the bin.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so much like last time, I am going to go over the trailer with the lovely people here. But
yes,
beforehand, I just want to get this out of the way. Okay, I have not watched any reactions, unlike last time, except for I watched one person's, but they were basically just a random reaction. It wasn't like I didn't watch the deep dive with Anel, which is being worked on, and he did do a light thing on it. If you want to look at that. But once I realized, like, oh, this is actually showing some like story and stuff, I don't want to listen to Anel right now because I don't want to be too spoiled, because Anel can like deep dive into this stuff pretty quickly.
Oh yeah.
But like, dude, this trailer made me so fucking hyped.
The first thing that I want to say before we get into this, and I just want to say this trailer happened while I was at school, and I was opening up YouTube because I was like, okay, I got all my schoolwork done. I'm just gonna listen to music, and my Spotify was downloading, so I'm like, okay, I'll just listen to it on YouTube. So I'm just sitting there, and I look at my YouTube recommended. The first thing that shows up is Nintendo Direct, or not Nintendo Direct, but Nintendo, and it says Xenoblade 3. I'm like, wait. Yeah, like, I see that, I'm like, okay, hold on. First off, the thumbnail looks insane to me. Secondly, I'm watching this, like, my friend was literally sitting across from me. She's like the most, like, ginormous grin on my face. So concerned, and he looks at my screen, he says, oh, it's Xenoblade.
I was at work when this came out, and like whenever I'm at work, I just sit there and listen to stuff on my ears just to kind of get something in my head. Yeah, and like I went on to the YouTube to pull up, like I usually listen to, like, I hate to say this, I usually listen to like Pawn Stars or something like that if I get that bored. But I open up YouTube and I look at the thing, and all I see is, like you said, the Xenoblade 3 release date revealed, and I went, oh, okay, so I can figure out which day in September. Because you don't see the description if you're on mobile.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll watch this, and
throw that release date out the fucking window. It's coming out in July.
I'm so excited.
3 months from now.
3 months and 10 days from today.
Yeah.
It is coming out, and I am so fucking hyped for it.
I am ecstatic.
One problem.
Yes.
I now have to finish my Torna streams, and I don't want to touch the side quests. But
I still haven't beaten Torna.
I still have my Torna streams to go over. Fuck me.
You know what? I should beat Torna before we do that. So before we get too far into this, okay? A lot of things that we discussed off of the podcast, and we were just really hoping for, was that the combat style would be similar to Torna.
It is not.
Yeah, they made a new one. It looks interesting.
You're getting a little bit too ahead in the trailer, my friend. Talk.
That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, yeah, you're right. I'm just
I gotta get the trailer
ahead of myself, because that's just the first thing that I wanted to talk about.
But okay. So getting into the actual trailer, I'm gonna actually do a thing real quick, where I am going to share that window with you, so that we can be on the same
over Discord, I assume.
Yeah, over Discord.
Yeah,
I'm gonna share this window so we can be on the same track.
We're not gonna show it on stream for very obvious reasons. We're not gonna show it on the podcast for very obvious reasons.
I need to open this in Firefox.
If you want to see the trailer, go watch it now. It's great. If you enjoy Xenoblade, you want to understand what the hell we are talking about, go watch this masterpiece of a trailer.
Can you look at the trailer, the stream, real quick, and tell me if you can see her face?
I'm not seeing anything.
Is it just a gray box for you?
There's not even anything showing up.
Oh, fuck me. Do you at least see the YouTube
I'll
page?
pass. Nope.
No.
There's nothing showing up on the screen.
Okay. I'm pulling up on Firefox because I think Discord's lovely anti-piracy measures that block out from doing anything are fucky wucky with it. Can you see that?
One moment.
This is how I
record the load.
This is how a lot of our podcasts go. In case you guys didn't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I can see it.
All right. You see the Nintendo Switch logo?
Yeah.
All right. So one of the first things I want to go over real quick, because this was mentioned in the first trailer. Okay.
Yeah.
Her fucking eye.
Yeah, that was a big thing that I was like wondering about when I first saw this trailer. That was the first thing that popped in my head. Is like, okay, what is this?
Okay,
the first thing that came into my head was Poppy. I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm gonna guess you forgot about this in the first trailer. Okay. In the first trailer, oh god, what the fuck was her name? The High Entia girl.
The one that everyone fantasized over,
including me.
Yes.
What's her? Fuck.
I think it starts with an E.
I know how to find out.
That's true. That's
right here. That's poor fucking quality. Give me 720p.
Oh yeah, that's 480p.
Give me Uni.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So Uni in the trailer mentioned flame clocks in their eye. I think this is what a flame clock looks like whenever it's activated. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But
that would make sense because they're putting a lot of emphasis on this eye.
I think this is the flame clock being filled. Because one of the things from the first trailer was fighting in order to live and living to fight. Which I think the ether energy of a human hom, whichever one you go with, is what fills the ether, what feels like the flame clock in the eye. I'm not sure. I don't know where the flame clock came from. Because with this supposed to be between 1 and 2, we didn't have a flame clock. So I'm very confused on this.
Okay, you say between 1 and 2. This happens after both of them.
Yeah, this is supposed to be like the sequel to both 1 and 2. This is supposed to take place after 1 and 2.
Between.
Well, it was like it's supposed to be. So 1 takes place, 2 takes place. They merge, and this is the middle.
Yeah.
Because we know that from the first trailer because Melia and Nia, that's in the middle.
Yeah, by that logic, yes.
But I think that's what this is I think this is the flame clock.
Okay, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. I don't even remember that part of the trailer, honestly. I'll probably go back and watch it and double check.
Very quickly. Xenoblade 3 trailer. Announcement trailer.
From the direct.
Where's her?
Okay, so the flame clock, it has to go. Yeah, I see that now. So I remember that now. So the clocks in our eyes. That has to do. Yeah, 100%. But I think that has to also do with something that shows up later in the trailer that we'll get into.
We'll get into that as well. I don't think. I think I know what you're talking about. I don't think that's the flame clock.
No, I don't think it's the clock. But they're talking about the ticking clocks in our eyes.
Yeah. So there is definitely.
So my brain goes to that.
There is definitely something coming up. Now one of the big things as well, just getting into this, is very clearly it is not. One of the thoughts was that, is Nia the good side or is Melia the good side? And if those of you who don't know or haven't seen Xenoblade 2 or 1, go play them. You should have already.
Yes.
But 2, Nia is on one side and Melia is the other. And from what we can tell, they've been in a constant fight for years.
Yeah.
Over what, we don't know. We have no idea, and I'm very excited to figure out why they're fighting.
Yeah.
Because this is entirely new to everyone and everything. But this is proof of it because with the Homs, this is Mechon technology that we're seeing right here. This is very clearly Mechon technology.
An upgraded version of Mechon technology.
This is definitely supposed to be a upgrade of the face unit. Maybe they've learned how to use it to where they can use it as a tank type thing. But this is definitely a Mechon.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna. I have captions on. Okay. I'm gonna actually do this real quick. But I definitely do think that one, this girl's gonna be fantasized over. I can tell.
Absolutely.
But I'm pulling this up because it has subtitles.
Okay. So,
one, if we have to fight this thing, oh my god,
that is on like the scale.
This is
of nothing we've seen. Like there's nothing to compare that to.
Any Mechon.
That is bigger than any Mechon, bigger than any Telethia.
Oh wait, we get to see her weapon. Hold on, we got to see her weapon.
Okay. So, damn, she got a lightsaber.
Dual blade.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of like, I don't know. It's like a mixture of like a more katana type blade from that.
Definitely some. I don't think there's a hilt. I don't think there's a holder for it.
No, I don't think there is.
But one thing that I am okay with her sword, I do think that it is powered by ether technology, which makes me think she's a Hom. She's not from Xenoblade 2.
Yeah,
she's from 1. But another thing that was pointed out that I don't know if you've noticed, she has the symbol.
Oh, she does, yeah.
The symbol that we were talking about last time that was on their neck, shoulder, everything. It's on her chest.
Yeah.
I think that everyone gets this symbol, which makes me wonder if
I'd
this
be like a war tattoo, maybe?
I'm wondering if this symbol is what causes the whole flame clocks to be a thing.
So you think anyone with this symbol
has a flame clock?
Has a flame clock.
I'm thinking that may be what causes it to where you need a flame clock, to where you have to fight to survive.
And that might be true because you can see both sides have it, both the Homs and the what would you call the people from like the Blades?
I would definitely just call them humans and Homs.
Yeah, so humans and Homs. So both sides look like they have it because you can tell. You have Homs characters and you have the human characters on each side. Which, looking at this clip, this very distinct image here, yeah, that is that. That's intriguing to me.
So, this is just a theory I had in my head.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it's true or not.
Yeah, so we did bring this up last time.
We brought up how the possibility, of the Fog King and Xenoblade 2 and all that.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this is how Melia is seeing them.
Maybe.
And it reminds her of the Fog King.
Okay. There's also another thing that I can point out here. This is giving me vibes. You remember the part in Xenoblade 2 where Rex and his party go down into that like labyrinth and they're fighting like the shadows of Adam?
Yeah.
That's what that's reminding me of as well.
Ooh, that's a... Okay, I could see that being a thing, except for the fact that these aren't clones. These are them.
Yes, but I'm wondering... they're also very similar in body size and proportions.
What if this is what the vision of the flame clock looks like?
That's what I'm thinking, is like this is what the flame clock is seeing, and that's what makes me think now of like this has to be some sort of third party is initiating this war, is instigating this war, because they are making each side seem like they're enemies, But obviously, the main characters are just like, no, we can tell something's going on here.
I wonder if the Fog King is going to be related to the ending boss, like the true enemy in Xenoblade 3.
Very possible.
Because maybe he is taking in reference that, oh, these people see these things like this and they will destroy them. So if we make it to where each side sees the other side like this, maybe it'll. But these are mixed. This is a mixed group, so that wouldn't work. I do think it has something to do with the flame clocks.
Well, no, okay. I get what you're saying there of the mixed group, right? Of them being on different sides.
Yeah, because you've got a high NT, you've got a HOM, you've got a mech.
But you can think of this as well, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's a thing of this third party is influencing them to see certain people certain ways? So it doesn't matter to them that this is the same race. They're seeing them as enemies because they are not, like, listening to this higher being, we'll say.
And
this instigator.
Just as a thing. The flame clocks. Yeah. The rejection of them, what if this is what allows them to see straight? As the world is, as what it is.
So you think the main group has rejected the flame clock?
I think they that they all reject the idea of the flame clock, they're not just going with it. Because very clearly, I don't think we've seen any of our main cast with a flame clock on.
No, not yet. At least not where we're at in the trailer. I don't know. Maybe there's something that we haven't seen.
Like there's not
that I can't remember.
There's not one on Unity.
Not in the first trailer.
No, there's not a flame clock here either.
There was nothing of note in the first trailer, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like in my eyes, the way I'm seeing this, I think that Future Connected was connecting the Fog King to this universe. Because in my opinion, Future Connected was just kind of the oddball for a while.
Yeah, because it was very short, very small.
But now with Xenoblade 3 and confirming that this is the same world, and now seeing this frame particular of them looking like fog beasts.
It's like Molas's stuff.
This is genuinely making me think the Fog King was not the main enemy of this fog race, if you will.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if the Fog King was just some how do I put this?
So he's a smaller beast in comparison to what's next.
Let's just say this, right? So there are certain types of animals. Is base example the queen bee.
Yeah.
Their type is called the queen bee. So no matter their size, they're still considered a queen bee. So what if he is known as a race called the Fog King? Ooh. So he is not the ruler of the Fog, but he is a descendant of said ruler.
Okay, this could be okay.
Because he was very weak.
Yeah, he was.
And the whole scenario of oh, you beat me once, but I returned stronger. That's just something that I don't think they would
also explain the need for a large ether burst in order to defeat him.
Yeah.
Because the way he may be using this is he may be using these people that have the flame clocks as maybe batteries, to store ether, and then he just absorbs it. And the flame clock is whenever it gets full, that's why the eye turned red. Maybe he's absorbing it at that time. This is just so everyone knows, we have no fucking clue what's going on. We're just shooting shit.
This is us bullshitting. Really, this is just us as
we are 19 seconds into this 3-minute trailer.
This is us as lovers of the series and franchise, trying to figure this out with what little information we have.
And we're
so if any of this is right, I'm gonna pon dance if any of what we're saying is right. I swear to God.
If any of the stuff we say is right, me and Jean will both record each of us doing the pon dance, and it'll be in the next Try Hard track.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. So they order you to destroy Ouroboros too. I'm trying to look at the subtitle here. What the fuck does that mean?
So Ouroboros is the snake eating itself. It is usually swallowing its tail as an emblem of wholeness or infinity. I think this is the name of their group because their goal is to make a life where they can live normally. So they don't have to lose those around them constantly and don't have to fight constantly to survive.
Okay.
Because their name, that they have stated multiple times in this trailer that they are Ouroboros.
Yeah.
And Melia even said in the first trailer, eradicate Ouroboros at once.
Okay. That makes sense. I can see that. So they're seeing Ouroboros as a threat of like, okay,
their way of
this
life
cannot happen in the war. Like these group of people who are calling themselves Ouroboros, they are not allowed to be here. We have to remove them. Yeah. This fucking character right here that we're on in the trailer. Okay. Dude, I have so many questions. I have so many questions about him. First off, okay.
He's got a flame clock.
There's a flame clock. Secondly, he looks like, okay, what were those people called who were in the Indol? Were they Indolin?
Yeah, Indoline.
Yeah.
Talking about the Praetorium.
He looks like an Indoline. Yeah.
He definitely does look like an Indoline. I wonder if he's a descendant of a Malthus.
A Malthus, but that's just it. Like, most of Indol was wiped out along with a Malthus. And
there was
only,
survivors.
Like, Indoline... Yeah, the only, like, Indoline left were, like, people who were not currently on the Praetorium. Like, they were not on Indol.
Yeah.
Those are the only survivors. So, my guess is, yeah, maybe either a descendant or a descendant of a, like, nobleman
or just took over.
Indol.
Or maybe, just took over the Indoline area.
Yeah,
maybe decided he would be
just like the representative.
He just chose to be the next Praetor.
Yeah.
Side note, just as a little bit of a side note, just from this scene here, dude, I fucking love the art style that they're going for with this one.
Perhaps it's like a mixture of what they did for
one and
definitive edition and two. It's a great.
I love it. Definitely peak performance of the lighting engine they made back in 2.
Absolutely. Like, you can tell that they're really refining the way that they're doing this with this game. Alright. Okay. I think it's about time we get to the combat.
So, first thing I have to say, there's 6 fucking people during the battle. All 6 are out at once.
Now, okay, this is very similar to how they did it in Torna, because you have the blade and your actual driver together, and you can swap out between them. But this one is all at once.
The chain attack symbol is an Ouroboros.
Is it really?
That is a snake eating itself.
It is. Holy shit, it is.
I didn't notice that.
I didn't either.
Okay, no, this is a chain attack. What is this? What is Interlink?
Wait, okay. I think that is what happened.
Oh, wait, okay, that's later. That's later. Okay.
Yeah. That is Interlink, I think.
Okay, but
and I think... Okay, yeah, we'll go over that in a second. So, first off, I love the fact that you can see on the sign next to the characters, like, what type of character they are. Like, you have healers, defenders, all that.
Yeah, you don't have to, like, think about it in the menu.
That's what I'm looking at. Like, first off, Mio as what looks like a defender is kind of interesting to me.
I would have expected her to be a healer. It's support.
Okay, so that's more support. And then
they did that in Xenoblade 2 as well, I think.
Did they?
No, because no. It was attack defense support.
Yeah.
So they are.
I think the green is support, and then blue is defense. The orangish red is attack. Right. That's the way that I'm looking at this.
That seems about right. Also, it makes sense because they immediately put up shields. The 2 defense characters around the characters who are not.
Yeah, you can.
Which means they're raising their defense for everyone else.
Yeah.
I have to hope that they're gonna balance this out, man, because everyone here is like level 32 going against a 30. Dude, they would wreck that shit with 6 people.
Oh, there has to be some sort of balancing.
Oh, I just realized you can see the break symbol on these.
Oh, you
There's
can.
a break symbol right there. So it will show this. Okay, so this looks like a better version of Twos.
To me, it looks like they're semi-combining the way Torna and 2 work.
Because
that's kind of what I'm getting of this. Because this is definitely not 1's combat system.
No, 1's combat system is left and right. This definitely is more of a 2 system where you can kind of hit every button.
Yeah, it's a 2 system, but they're adding a bit more to it because it looks like you're also having use of the D-pad as well. With on the left there,
which replaces what would have been blades before.
Yeah.
It looks like these are. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. These look like stuff that would be. So, like, okay, we're controlling Noah right now.
Yeah.
These right here look like stuff that would be tactics for Mio. A glow ring and a wide slash. A glow ring sounds more like a Mio type thing.
Okay, are you thinking that this is similar to Torna, of where you have your main character on the right, but you have your other character on the left?
Ooh.
Okay.
I wonder if this is
up. Go ahead and say this now, okay? Because it's just not going to make sense if we keep alluding to it. In the trailer, there's a part where 2 characters end up fusing.
Oh yeah, the one that looks like that makes this part looks like they kind of brought in some features from X.
Yeah. And so
where they had the mechanical beings.
Yeah. So my big wonder here, okay, is the fact that you have the 2 next to each other, like you have 2 characters that you control side by side. That tells me that it is a set 2 characters that have this interlink thing. Right, that's what it said, right?
That's what it seems like, but I'm wondering if it doesn't. I'm wondering if you can set an interlink as a thing, and they just chose these ones because they can.
I think these ones make sense more canonically, and you might be right there, but I don't know. Honestly, the only thing I want to talk about right now is Jesus Christ, this motherfucker on the screen right now is ugly. He is ugly.
So, his voice... Okay, I just had to bring this up.
Yeah.
Sounds like the final person you fight in Torna. I forget his name, but
I haven't beaten Torna.
It is Laura's. You've played through the beginning of Torna, right?
Yes.
You've played through the beginning. Have you been through the part where you're at the graveyard and Laura gets attacked?
Yes.
Okay, that dude right there gets worse. This sounds like his voice after that.
I can see a resemblance in the voice. Okay, I'm just going to say this. Where I am at in Torna is where you have to get to a certain level of friendship. Twice. Yeah, I'm at the second one. Okay, this is the part right here. So you share a common destiny.
Okay, this looks like a use of his flame clock.
That's what that.
But his flame clock is different.
Yeah, their flame clocks are blue.
I do. So, just okay. I don't want to rush through this because we're going a little bit quick. Though we are an hour and 17 minutes into this recording. This right here looks like Bionis to me.
It does.
This looks like spoilers. This looks like a similar system to how Zanza was in the final boss fight of Xenoblade 1. Where he merged 2 Titan bodies. Yeah,
he merged the bodies of Bionis and Mechonis to make his armor, really.
Which is exactly what it... That's fucking...
Oh my god. Okay, so...
We just saw how it got activated in battle.
Yeah.
So...
There is what looks like a timer to it as well, if you look on the meter.
Yeah. So, okay. We can confirm one thing immediately. Yeah. This is not the interlink.
It's not.
Because unless this could be because it's a beta. This could be because it's a beta. But The interlink here doesn't change at all when they transform.
You're right, but there's also no guarantee that would change.
Is this true? I'm seeing this bar right here.
We have no way of knowing that, and you're right. Like, it does look weird.
I'm seeing this bar right here that just makes me think, like, oh, fuck. That just, or maybe that's like, I didn't mean to full screen it. Actually, that works fine.
Wait, okay. Okay. This just popped in my head.
Is this the equivalent of Blade
Arms? That is a actually good idea.
Because I just noticed over here it says interlink level 3.
Yeah. But here's another thing that just popped into my head before you pointed that out. That's actually probably what it is. In my brain, I'm thinking, okay, you have the interlink. What if the interlink is linking two of these, like, combinations together? Like, let's say you combine Noah and Mios with Jeany and Tychon. Or is that his name? Tyon. Like you combine those two.
Okay.
So I love the fact that I think they're calling Jeany Mimi.
Unless that's
the Nalpon's name.
Mio.
Oh.
Mio is Mimi.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
I think this is because that she's a blade, so she has a nickname for Mio.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Tyon, Mio, and Senna
I think
are
you're
all
right.
blades.
I think you're right about the whole interlink thing, where it says like level 0 down there at the corner. So do you think that's what that meter is? Is like you get to a certain level of your interlink and you can do a blade art kind of thing?
I imagine this is for the level 4. I think this is for the leveling itself. Because this looks like a bar, like, as you notice, as they attack, that fills up. It looks like a party gauge. Because you notice there's not a party gauge on here except for this.
There's not. And you can see the chain attack filling up on the right there.
I'm just like, that.
There's a lot going on in this.
Yeah, this trailer is packed.
Very, very packed.
I'm glad we get the tactics back, by the way. I missed that. Because it didn't work for shit in Xenoblade 2. I'm hoping they fix that.
Yeah.
Because that, in my opinion, that they need to, because they didn't work anything at all. But I do like the fact that, so we get to see our second link.
Yeah. Also, he says, "Let's get stuck in it." That's a
Ryan. You got that too.
So I'm genuinely wondering, okay, is this guy like a descendant of Ryan and a Machina?
Yo, Ryan getting it on with a Machina, let's go.
Or is it a thing of like he studied under Ryan kind of thing? Or like
I doubt Ryan's still alive.
Ryan. Well,
I doubt Ryan is still alive in this.
But Ryan would still be considered a hero then.
He would.
You gotta think of that. Ryan would be considered a national hero. Maybe this guy looked up to Ryan and is like, you know, trying to get with his whole aesthetic, if you will.
Yeah.
Also, Smash.
Knew that was coming. No, I'm pretty sure. I do like the fact that they at least did one of them that looks feminine, because both of these look like a dude.
Yeah.
And so I'm glad at least one of them got feminine. I'm glad it's Jeany's, because actually you can see wings.
Yeah, you can.
On this one, which is nice.
Yeah.
But so this one I can see looks more like a Mechon.
Yeah. So
even
you have
down
one
to
that
the
has more of like a Mechonist look. You have one that looks more like a Bionist look. That one on the far left, the one with Jeany, that looks more like a Blade, honestly.
It does.
To me, I'm getting like Blade vibes.
I'm getting like, I wouldn't say Pirate, because Pirate at least clothes.
No. There's a specific Blade. I can't remember her name because it's been so long, but there's this Blade and she has two like giant arms coming out behind her.
Oh, hold on. Pretty sure if I just look up.
Yeah, her.
Yeah, I could see that. Actually, fucking, yeah. Look, she's even got the symbol.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh. I can see that.
That's kind of what I'm getting out of that. So, definitely looking like Blade, Bionis, Mechonis vibe.
Okay. I'm noticing that this order does not change.
Now you can see... Okay, it doesn't. But now you can see on the far left there, Interlink level 1.
Okay, yeah, this is definite, and it shows level 1 appear. I think these are the same. These right here are the same.
Yeah.
So that would kind of... That would kind of lead to me thinking that this is definitely something that is more... Maybe the bar has to fill up on the interlink itself, and then it allows you to do the mix.
Yeah.
Kind of like Numa or Pyra and Mithra's final attacks.
Yeah. Where you do, like, you fill the party gauge and you can switch over to Numa kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's something like that with Ever Here.
Yeah.
So maybe that would actually make a lot of sense for it, at least.
Yeah.
You hit it and then it allows you to join and do it, because there's also a cancel button right here which has 2 people, which I'm guessing means to separate. So this right here would definitely be how this works.
It also makes me wonder, like, my big thing, right?
Yeah.
These look fucking overpowered. I hope these things are going to be like glass cannon.
I don't think it'll be glass cannon, but I think it's going to be balanced properly.
Like that's just it. Like, I hope that they... I want it to kind of be like Numa, right? Where it's... You do a lot of damage, but there is a drawback to it. You can only do it for so long. And yeah, you can see level 2 there, they look like they were doing a blade art.
Yeah, these are definitely blade art type stings.
Yeah. That's a sick scene.
Yeah, fucking
that's
Melia
saying eliminate
Ouroboros at all costs. I'm so glad they're doing something with the mixture of the Titans mixing up Titans and stuff like that. But one thing I am noticing is wait, go ahead.
Okay. The thing behind Melia, right?
Mm-hmm.
That looks like that big ass white robot that was in the first trailer whenever we said we have to destroy the flame clock. Is she inside of that thing?
Maybe.
Like, go back to the first trailer. To that point where they're like, we must destroy the flame clock at all costs.
Holy shit.
Is that just me seeing that?
No, I think this is...
This has to be like that side technology, like the homicide technology.
Flame clocks to power their machines. There's this circle thing here, and there's one here too.
Yeah. Does that mean that Melia and Nia have flame clocks?
That may be why they cover their mask, is because they don't.
Oh, either that or both of their eyes have it.
Okay, one, that's fucking terrifying.
Very, very terrifying.
Her eyes.
Smash. What?
Always. So I have to say that I don't like that they just straight up name dropped this. I don't like that they name dropped immediately. Like, I understand that the whole thing is fighting to live and living to fight. But you didn't need to name drop someone dying.
Yeah, I mean, okay, that must be like a very early on thing that happens.
Don't look for a minute. Alright, you're good.
Okay.
I just wanted to figure out if that was something normal or not.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
It was also showing him.
Wait a damn minute. That's a blade. Those are ether lines.
That is a blade.
We were damn wrong. That's a blade.
He's not an indolent. He is a blade. Which I guess to a certain point can be considered the same thing. But you know what? We're not going to go over that.
Okay,
Also, Smash.
Fuck off.
Okay.
That's cool.
I saw that. Okay, this man really pulled an Issei from High School DD, got a whole ass gauntlet.
Also, fucking, you leave her ass alone?
Yes.
I have a feeling this is going to be a very tense scene, and I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Holy shit. That's another Machna.
Was he wearing a scavenger suit?
Yes. Yes, he is. That is a cylinder on the back.
Scavenger armor.
That is a scavenger. Fuck. Salvager.
Salvager. Oh my god, I said scavenger.
Salvager gear.
Oh my god, I'm going to get flamed. That's adding to the. That's interesting.
Okay, this is okay. This makes me feel less bad about the whole joined thing. It looks like they can do it too. It's not just us.
Yeah. So this is just like a normal occurrence then.
Yeah. What a weird. Hold the damn thing.
Hello, Napon.
That looks like Metal Face.
That looks like Wolfric.
It looks like both.
Combination of the two.
Yeah.
It also
looks
has
like Metal
like,
Face's
kind of
last
ring
form.
Things. Yeah, it does. It also has like those ring things on the side, so I'm thinking like maybe like a 7 or a Yaldabaoth.
It's also got the damn flame clock.
It does.
And yeah, we're getting Napon.
Good old Napon.
We're getting Riku and Manana.
Well, okay. Well, we saw the Napon in the first.
We did see them in the first trailer.
It looked like Rex
and Pyra, and everyone was like,
Rex-looking clothes.
They were like, "Oh, it's Rex and Pyra." It's like, no, it's not.
It's probably just a reference to it, honestly.
It's just, if even that.
Also, nice 420 damage pause frame.
Haha, Pog. We're getting days, and I like this meter better than the last ones.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, 7 people in battle at once!
I'm just waiting for the day where we have every single character, and just the whole left side of the screen is covered with characters. There's room for so many more.
But it looks like we're getting swap out of characters on that last slot.
Yeah.
Like you had the Napon
in
the first shot.
Yeah.
You have this Xeon, and then the little.
That makes me think that the 6 party members that you get, right?
Yeah.
They probably are exchangeable, like they're always out, but you have a exchangeable support, like kind of like what you had in Future Connected with the Napon, where you could just kind of pull them in. That's maybe what I'm thinking. Like that's the only one that seems to be exchanged.
I'm noticing something. I need to check this.
Also, they have very specific eyes glowing. Are those their flame clocks?
That's what I was about to check, was what color eye is glowing in the transformation scene. Or what side.
Okay.
Noah has it on this side.
It's his right. For her, it's her left.
Her left.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for... Can we see on the other ones?
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
That's this side and the other side.
Both of those are on that. Okay.
This side.
It's the exact same sides. That's
so the chain attacks activate their flame clocks.
Use their flame clocks.
And that's if we're right on the flame clock. I'm pretty sure we're right on the flame clock.
That's what I think.
But also I do like the way they're doing the animations for the chain attacks.
Oh yeah, it's great. Also, First Blood.
But it also looks like
Brave Assault. Yeah, he's using other characters. Okay, first off, that's
Van
the Van Damme looking motherfucker.
Van Damme.
I still don't know if that's actually Van Damme.
So there's a Van Damme in every Xeno game.
Yeah.
There's a Van Damme in every Xeno game. I am pretty sure.
The Van Damme.
We have had, in 2 games in the Xeno series, a character named Van Damme.
But it's not the Van Damme.
No, it's not going to be our Van Damme from Xenoblade 2.
He is the only Van Damme I will accept.
Okay, I gotta know. This is twice now that we've had someone mention that they're running out of time. I'm expecting a sad ending.
Also, that kind of points out this. In a lot of the scenes where they are fighting just normal enemies, there is a timer at the top.
Hold up.
I noticed this and I didn't want to say anything because I didn't know.
Timer.
But for some of the scenes, there is a timer.
Looking for the timer to see if I can find it. I don't see a timer on these.
No, go back like 10 seconds. See?
That's mission mode. It's counting.
Is that a mission mode? Oh, okay. Never
mind. That
mind.
is a mission mode thing. That means we're getting the Coliseum back from Xenoblade 2.
Okay, never mind then.
Yep, we're perfectly good.
Yeah, that's kind of giving me the idea of, like, there's gotta be some sort of, like... Oh, there's going to be a not great ending.
Except for if we get our ending where we find a path that lets everyone live. And then we get this lovely scene here that I would take as a fucking desktop wallpaper.
Absolutely.
Fucking released it.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited, man. But I can't, dude. There's so much in the trailer, and sad thing is we know this isn't the last trailer we're getting. We're
not
getting
at all, dude. Like,
we're not okay. I think. Okay, I have to put this out there because I'm pretty sure this seems like a thing that they would do. I think they postponed Breath of the Wild 2 to get this game out quicker.
Absolutely.
I don't think it was oh shit, we're not going to have enough time. It's a Monolith was like, hey, we want our own thing out. Can we do it? And then Nintendo was like, you know what? Go for it.
Make these two guys on the Tryhards podcast and this one dude on YouTube named Chugga Conroy happy.
He's fixing to have another Let's Play of over 300 episodes.
I'm excited.
Like, I'm checking how much it sold.
Like, dude.
It didn't sell that well. Oh, it's number 39 in the top selling games. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, 1.92 million, and fucking it beat Pokken Tournament. It beat, well, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, that makes sense. It beat Astral Chain?
It beat Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, but Shin Megami Tensei was released this year.
That's true. I just kind of forget it was released like late last year.
Yeah, like most of these games that release early, except for Animal Crossing, because fucking released on the damn hype train. Most of them we got pretty good indication that they were going to kick ass.
Yeah.
But I was checking,
I don't think there's like a surprising factor to Xenoblade not having great sales, because Xenoblade is not one of their more popular games.
No.
Xenoblade is one of their less popular games whenever it comes to the good shit.
Yeah, but like...
So much so that we almost didn't get the first game in North America.
There was that was a funny story for me to figure out the whole thing of. Have you ever heard about how that happened?
I know we talked about it at one point, but it's been a while.
So, basically, in order to get Xenoblade 1 released in the US, there was a thing called Project Rainfall, where a bunch of people who were fans of the Xenoblade series wrote to Nintendo letters of like just constantly flooded letters into their support line and into their main home base, into everywhere that Nintendo could, till they were just like, please stop, and they didn't stop. And they kept going. All the way up until Xenoblade 1 got released. And then it finally stopped, but they were just like, please stop. We appreciate seeing the support.
So they were peer pressured into releasing it into North
Yeah, how about we
America.
all join together and do this for Mother 3 now?
Alright, boys, let's go!
Let's not. Nintendo, no. We love you. Don't do this to us.
Nintendo would make a hit list.
Nintendo's gonna send their ninjas out.
For ninjas.
It's an actual thing. Nintendo has, like, people who will show up to your fucking house and tell you to shut the hell up.
Oh my god, it's the Watchers all over again.
Yeah, no. That's getting released next month.
I'm excited.
Let's go. I'm very sad about one thing.
Yeah.
Fucking Among Us outsold Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Okay, when Pikmin is outselling Xenoblade, where the fuck's my Pikmin 4? Went to the sales list, and I'm like, wait a damn minute.
If we're getting a Xenoblade 3 before a Pikmin 4, even though Pikmin is much more popular than Xenoblade, what?
What the fuck, man?
And I'm gonna say this: most of the people, like now, know Xenoblade because of Smash.
Let me smash.
Like Shulk was like the main reason that Xenoblade got put on the market because they put him in Smash.
Oh yeah, that's how they do it. Is they do it to kind of advertise, like, hey, we got games. Like
and then
Pyre
and Mythra came out, and they were just like, "Oh baby,
oh baby,
oh mama."
But of course, now they're not printing new copies of Xenoblade 2. That's why they're not getting as many good sales.
They're not.
But I mean, I don't. You know, okay. Well, we gotta consider as well. I think these are all physical.
Yeah, I think this is going off physical copies released.
Because we don't have a digital copy yet. It does not include download-only titles. Well, no shit. If it included download-only titles, YouTube would be at the top of the damn list.
Yeah, for real.
Everyone has YouTube. But... so soon.
Yeah, it's so far.
Man, want it in my hands. Oh, one more thing we gotta mention. Before anything else. My wallet's going broke.
I saw that when I was at school. I'm like, rip your fucking wallet.
Because you bet your ass I'm gonna be
hunting. You have bought the special edition or collector's edition for all 3 Monolith versions.
Okay, let's get this straight.
The Xenoblade 2 collector's edition.
Let's get this straight. You
have bought the definitive edition collector's edition, which alone is like a fucking onomatopoeia. No, wrong word. Hyperbole?
Let's get this straight, man. Okay.
What's the wrong with
I bought the original and the special edition of Xenoblade 2. I bought the original and special edition of Definitive Edition, and I plan to do the original and special edition of this game. Because fuck you, they're making this only available on the My Nintendo store. I can't go in Best Buy and pre-order it like I did for Xenoblade Definitive Edition. Which also didn't include a metal back cover. So we're not getting a soundtrack. There's no soundtrack in this.
Explain to me why you get 0 pussy without telling me that you get 0 pussy. It's simple. Just this clip.
It's simple. I spend all of my time looking at Shrek in my free time. I play Xenoblade and spend too much money on it. And I spend 95% of my time talking to an underage minor. Hi, Jane. How you doing?
That's me. That's me.
And this is the end of the podcast.
Get the book.
Fuck me.
Fuck you too.
That's cool. I'm just gonna turn to a random page. Fuck you.
I mean, it tomorrow is Wednesday.
Let's go. Let's not do that one. I don't want to do a religious joke during this time.
Jesus Christ.
do another lawyer. Let's do another lawyer.
To another lawyer? See, we did 4. Let's do 2.
Let's do 2.
Let's do the number 2.
2 attorneys boarded a flight out of Seattle. One sat in the window seat and the other sat in the middle seat. Just before takeoff, a physician got on and took the aisle seat next to the 2 attorneys. Physician kicked off his shoes, wiggled his toes, and was settling in when the attorney in the window seat said, "I think I'll get up and get a Coke." "No problem," said the physician. "I'll get it for you." While he was gone, one of the attorneys picked up the physician's shoe and spat on it. When he returned with the Coke, the other attorney said, "That looks good. I think I'll have one too." Again, the physician obligingly went to fetch it. While he was gone, the other attorney picked up the other shoe and spat on it. The physician returned, and they all sat back and enjoyed the flight. As the plane was landing, the physician slipped his feet in his shoes and knew immediately what happened. "How long must this go on?" he asked. "Fighting between our professions, this hatred, this animosity, this spitting on shoes and pissing in Cokes?"
Oh. Let's let this be known before we fully end off the podcast. The current stroke count that I have counted myself has been 8.
That sounds about right. But thank you so much for watching or listening to the Tryhards podcast.
That's 9.
Fuck you in the dick.
In the dick?
In the dick.
Alright. Anyway, let me end this so you
don't
have to keep adding to this.
You know,
Thank you all so
have
much
you ever
for
ended
watching.
a podcast?
I don't think so.
Well, let's make this first time. Let's go!
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Tryhards podcast. I've been Jeany Browo.
I've been Poky Plays, and you forgot to shout out our sponsors. Rogue!
That's it.
Signing off.
That's like our only sponsor.
Peace.
Later.
Thank you, Anchor!